run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes.
Blue 80, 58. Jumper.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Big stop, let's go. Gun.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
56, check 56. Get ready.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Coleman now. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one covers 29 yards. First down. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, 4 down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Tavecchio puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 81 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense. And now look at him go. The 30, 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Blue 80. 56 is the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan caught by Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch tight end. Check. 22. 50.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Completes it to Coleman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Tackle made by K1 Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing is Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Hey, check. 3 down. Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Adrian Claiborne, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Man, that's trash. Mike, check.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
55, Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Jim. John Gunn. Check 50. Check 50. 8.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Now Newton on first down. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Gun. Check 59, Mike. 59.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now it's Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And this one's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
20. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. What? Curl, curl. Wahoo. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
57's the mic. Watch 57. 11. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Ready to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
1st down, Atlanta.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run. Devontae Freeman. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
it, baby. That's it.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hey, Tuesday.
Ryan now to throw on third down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Newton. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They will run with Grant. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 54, Seth.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Jones has it. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Check 56.
Ryan now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in, and all the way down to the 29.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you.
To throw is Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Newton now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Newton throwing again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
You got tight right there. X3, 218, chopper.
To throw is Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready, blue 80, 280. 6. Coming this way, Hey, south. Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll get the first-rounder, Caleb McGarry, there. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
We got 10, 180. Mike, check, 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Greg, Mike, 55. 55. Let's go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Adrian Claiborne make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And for an offense that is struggling.
Every day, the best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
56 to Mike. 56 is the
Now Ryan on 1st down. Caught by Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. That's on the first guard selected in the draft back in April, Chris Lindstrom from BC. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. The defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Gotta go.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 17 yards to pick up there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready, 280. I got you. Wait. You're almost.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go. 51,
to throw again. Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Whip. 11. Watch the whip. Got it.
Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And a big turnover as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Let it go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Pull it together.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check Nick. Hey, express.
Coleman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Atlanta.
Ready? 25. 6 right there. 56. I'm going to run you over. I'm ready for that.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Jones has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, this is Coleman with a grab. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, it's Grant. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Gerald McCoy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Freeman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.